guys, take a look at these beautiful fields real quick. I'll just pan around. This quaint little cemetery out in the middle of these fields. So yeah, George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, 1968. The absolute goat of zombie horror flicks for a lot of people, and the absolute goat for a lot of people for any horror movie ever. I'm not in either one of those categories, but it's right up there. True horror fan here. A lot of these movies are gonna be, right? But yeah, I kind of wanted to wait until another day that's beautiful like this, because I didn't want a doom and gloom day that was cloudy, because, you know, the original movie and the Tom Savini remake were both during the daytime with pretty bitchin' weather. I mean, at least as far as I could tell in the black and white 68 one. And definitely in the Savini remake. So yeah, this is kind of capturing that, you know, with the blues and the greens. But Night of the Living Dead, 68. So horror classic. Might as well talk about the main issue, and I'm guessing it's the fact that he forgot to take care of like a legal thing, the paperwork stuff, and the movie became public domain, so like anybody can do like whatever they want with it. Which, when I found that out, I was like, man, that's rough, man. And then I kind of pieced it together why I saw so many different versions of the movie, like on DVD or VHS over the years, from like different production companies. I don't know what you would call them. Man, there was a lot of green going off in the distance there too. Like I said, man, Emerald Fields of Oregon. So original one was black and white, right off the jump. You know, you got the brother and sister heading up to see mom at the cemetery, and they're kind of arguing. It's more of like the brother kind of just giving the sister shit because she's scared. Doesn't like coming out here. And he's got the classic line, you know, they're coming to get you, Barbara, which is like an all-time great. What the hell? Why are there shoes hanging in this tree? Is this picking it up? And like a license plate thingy-majig. Okay, whatever. But yeah, so, I mean, pretty straightforward story. It's a zombie apocalypse, apparently the beginning of it. And they're attacked. The brother is like overwhelmed and taken out, and you get to see him in a zombie form later on. Pretty cool. And they make sure you the audience, know it's him, because he's got the leather, he's got the gloves on, the black leather gloves. So, yep, we got it, it's him. But there's like that movie was hardcore. Like the zombies eating away, that stuff's hard to watch. even for black and white, it really didn't cushion the blow there too much. There's nudity, like I want to say even full frontal, with like maybe like a chick and a guy, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, she gets away. She makes it to a farmhouse where there's like people in there also, but they're downstairs. And then I guess the main protagonist shows up, and yeah, they kind of proceed to argue against each other, but then they kind of board the house up to survive and trying to figure a way to get out of there, which they almost had it, I guess. But you know, when the gas pump ruptures and like the zombies are in there eating away at like the fried remains of the humans, I was like, man, back in '68 he's doing that. What's this guy got next? And oh boy, does he have shit coming next, right? But so yeah, eventually, like, nothing really goes right for any of it. Okay, like the dude survives and then gets shot. Like he's either mistaken for a zombie or he's definitely a black guy, you know, in that era, which, you know, there's stuff going on in that era. And I do believe Romero was heavily influenced by it. That's why that was in there. I could be off on that. I'm not trying to piss anybody off, but that's kind of what I remember it by, how it went. But yeah, and even the end credits where they're burning the bodies, I think that was in that one, or was that the remake? Maybe it was both. But all the way through, that movie is a masterpiece. It could be a little slow to me, but other than that, like, everything in there was on point. And once again, yeah, the black and white didn't turn me off anywhere. Now, the sister, she's annoying, and God, unfortunately, that theme carries on. And the remake, a little bit, like the girl in the remake, she redeems herself from that. She becomes a badass, right? But then when you get into Dawn of the Dead, which is very close for my favorite zombie movie ever, Return of the Living Dead is indeed my favorite zombie movie ever. But that one's pretty close. And I can't even say Dawn of the Dead is my favorite Romero zombie movie ever, because Day of the Dead is. A lot of people don't agree with that, but there's like a fan following for Day. But those are tales for another time. But yeah, so like they all get it. Like nobody survives this one. You know, the couple in the basement, like the little girl dies and turns on them, kills the, you know, the mom and dad. And like the boyfriend and girlfriend are the ones that blew up in the truck trying to get him out of there. And then of course the sister, she gets it pretty bad with the zombies like pulling at her through the door, with like the brother taking her out. And then what I was talking about, like the main protagonist getting mistaken for a zombie when you know, the rednecks, hillbillies, you know, whatever force you want to call them, are coming out there and cleaning up shop, burning the bodies, taking care of them. So the music in that was like, all right, I really don't have too much to say about it. I wouldn't call the music like classic or anything. But that's definitely up there with my all-time faves, zombie movie or horror movie wise. Like horror movie wise in general. But I don't like I have Dawn and Day ahead of it, you know. But I can't say that for the rest of Romero's films. Like Night's gonna be above Land, and then what, he had 2 more. Like the next one was almost like a film student thing. I don't know. It was like part documentary, almost like a mockumentary here and there. God, I hated that one. And then the follow-up one of that one sucked badly too. I don't know what the hell happened there, George. But you kind of fell off there, partner. Land of the Dead, I can watch that. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in that, but it's day for me because the characters are in that are fucking awesome. I love all the characters in that. There isn't one character in there that I don't like and don't appreciate. The rest I can pick apart. I'm not trying to do that though. I'm not trying to overly critique stuff I'm making videos of that I like to begin with. But once again, like that's like a grand slam, knock it out of the park, and then you follow it up like you hit the ball so hard it like blew the whole building up with Dawn of the Dead. I mean, fuck, Dawn of the Dead is so sick to this day. I mean, I think the zombies kind of suck in that one, but isn't it more about like, you know, chilling in that mall with all the loot? And I was so disappointed when that biker gang got there and started fucking things up for them. I felt so fucking bad for them. But see what I'm saying? I don't know, it's like Vince Carter, you know, on the fast break all by himself. He does like the sickest dunk imaginable, and then he gets another fast break. It comes up with something even sicker. And then he did it again with Day. So now a lot of people aren't going to agree with that statement there, but I'm sticking with it because that's how I feel about it. But the public domain thing, I'm like, geez, what a rookie mistake, I guess. Is that the right word? Rookie mistake? Or just a blunder in general? So the remake, I don't know if I'm going to cover that one. I guess I could cover it here a little bit, but yeah, the main chick in that, I liked her, even when she was kind of hysterical at the beginning, which I guess she's supposed to be for whatever reason. But like I said, there's like a redemption story arc there with her. She becomes a badass. Tom Savini's special effects are pretty damn good in this one. Not the goriest, but I mean more like how fucked up these zombies are. Like there's like what, like a supposed to be a legless zombie in like this white suit in the grass. You can kind of tell that they stuck his legs into the grass or whatever. But yeah, it was pretty creative with everything he did in there with that one. What is it, Tony Todd? Didn't he just pass away? The guy with like the devilish voice, you know? He was the main lead in that one. Or is he the main lead, or did the chick finally in this one kind of surpass him? I think she did. I think she was the main lead in that one. But yeah, and it's just another one of those movies that's just beautifully shot. You can't say that about the original because it's black and white. I mean, you could see this or that and talk about it a little bit, but come on, man, like, that movie's gorgeous. Everything about it. I love the beginning, you know, with the tuxedo, or, you know, whatever suit they put you in before they put you in the casket. He's walking up the hill towards her. Such an awesome looking zombie. And they cut to a shot of the back, and like his suit's cut up the back and it's like coming undone, and then he's kind of nude, but he's still coming after the chick. It's just great effects by the GOAT, Tom Savini. But Night of the Living Dead, 1968, George Romero classic. A lot of people call it the GOAT, and then the GOAT overall. And, you know, I love it too, and I just don't see me putting up too much of a fight against your arguments. That's how awesome that movie and those movies were. Even the ones that sucked, there was like good stuff in there. Like usually the zombies are always on point, except for Dawn. And maybe some of they're kind of the same in Day, but those fucking things were vicious in Day. A lot more vicious. But if you haven't seen that, or for whatever reason, maybe it just looked too old to you and you're not into black and white, I do recommend it, okay? Because there's a lot of good stuff in there. There's great kills in there. It's hard to watch when those zombies are chowing down. So, yeah. Horror people, check that out. You gotta know what I'm talking about when you watch it. Anyways, from what normally would be a creepy setting, it's your boy, Scott. I'm out.